Punching knee from Stevens. Once again, folks, at HDNet Fights, at Chevello Voice, at GMezga, at Official XFC. Follow us on Twitter. Keep you updated. We'll keep you entertained. Ooh, nice knee. Doubles up and off the right leg there, does Joe Heink. And then he goes off the left leg. You're going to curl into that liver section. Stevens drops down low now, switches to a single. Can he get the takedown? Yes, he does. Posts up momentarily on the left as Stevens sits inside the half guard top position here. 2 minutes 20 remaining in the first round.
Well, this is where the wrestler usually likes to be, is right here in the half guard. He usually doesn't try to pass it, just sits there and pounds on him against the fence. What he is not doing is taking advantage of his position. He needs to kind of post up and let some punches go, because those punches to the body, they're okay, but, you know, you don't really rack up that many points with the judges.
Closing down that left leg, not allowing Stevens to pass to side control at the moment here. Referee keeping a close eye on proceedings to make sure the action keeps flowing while on the ground.
I'll tell you, Ian, you know, he's finally let go of that head a little bit. He had to do it, you know, it's the wrestler in him for the head control, held him there like that, but again, it was kind of keeping him a little too close to his opponent, so he couldn't really rain down some blows.
Drops the right hand, finds a little space here. Goes Ian Stevens. Maintaining a work rate on the ground. He's landed 24 strikes in this round, Stevens, out of 35 thrown. And just putting down the points on the judges' scorecards, no doubt. Well, you would think so, because you thought Joe Ray was in our previous fight. Look at that, the chin just exposed, and Stevens capitalizing. 38 strikes landed now.
Ouch, ouch, ouch. He's got to do something. He's got to do something. He cannot take those shots. Those aren't devastating blows, but when you take 500 of them, it's going to hurt, okay? He's got to get out of there.
Ian Stevens, more strikes than a builders union here in the first round. 43 seconds remaining on the clock. Still tries to pass and go to side control, but he's stuck inside the half guarders. Heink locks it down again.
Yeah, Ian is doing a good, you know, he's doing a really good job. He's controlling that chin. He reaches underneath, he grabs the chin. Makes it very difficult for Heink to be able to get up.
Joe Heink, since it's gone to ground, has not had much to offer. It's been all one-way traffic for the 22-year-old Ian Stevens, who has landed 44 strikes out of 58 for a 76% landing ratio, according to our CompuStrike statistics.
Well, he'll make it out of this round. There's only about 5 or 6 more seconds left. But, you know, he's got to figure out what he's going to do here.
End of the round, we go to the towel. Sexy Beast #1, XFC. How did you see it? And what does Heink need to do differently in the second?
He needs to move a little bit more. He had a really good job of, you know, he did a really good job at defending the takedown at first. And, you know, he eventually got taken down. When he defends that strike, he's got to move his hips off the cage in order to change it around to get away. Cause that pressure to be on Stevens. You know, Stevens, he did a really good job on his stand-up, you know, and then went for the takedown. Very good game plan so far out of Stevens' camp.
Heink had great accuracy, 90% landing for him, but the work rate of Ian Stevens with that ground and pound. He found the opening to the jawline, dropped that right hand down time and time again. 44 strikes landed out of 58. A brutal G&P game in the opener for young Ian Stevens. Gonna love the way XFC does business, XFC. Fantastic crowd here for the final show of the year back in Tampa. 36 out of 43 ground strikes for Stevens. 19 of them powerful, 17 non-power. As CompuStrike really does break it down for us. The true nitty-gritty. They also tell me that XFC is riding 77% sexiness here tonight so far. We'll try and get it up a little more as the broadcast continues. They lock horns like two bulls here. And Stevens just tries to swing Heink against the cage in front of our commentary position. Drops down for that single again to Stevens. He wants Heink on the ground. He wants to pound away some more.
Oh, good shot. Heink's actually throwing some pretty good shots inside there. Ooh, nice body shot.
Single leg hit from Ian Stevens. We're on the ground again. Heink on his butt. Can Stevens get back inside that half guard as he was in the end of the opening round and pound away with the right hand?
Yeah, he's doing a good job. He's controlling the chin. When he goes over top there like that and grabs the chin, it makes it very difficult for somebody to move on it from there.
So we're back to where we left off the first stanza. A very dominant position here for Ian Stevens. And that's what just dominated the first round for him, that evil right hand. You see him trying to pin the left here. And now his far arm control.
It looks like he might be going, can't really tell from my hand, but it looks like he's kind of going for a Murrah.
Again, just controlling that right arm. Look at him. It's put inside the full guard now, does Ian Stevens, which is better for Joe Heink. And Heink closes the guard, not allowing him to posture up and work that vicious ground and pound anymore at the moment.
You know, I tell you something, this is a mistake I see a lot of these guys do. These guys are so accustomed to going to the guard. They're going against Ian Stevens is not going to make any. He doesn't really have any submission attempts. You know, he doesn't know submissions. So Heink needs to open up. He can expose himself to get out of this position. If he stays here, unless they stand him up, he's just going to be getting, pounded on. Maybe, Ian may open up a submission attempt. You can hear that the crowd's not really loving this part of the fight.
The bar's being set very high by Joe Ray and Jeremy Smith earlier on, and the crowd not appreciating this battle on the ground at the moment.
Yeah, like I said, you don't want to be the fight that follows that one.
You see the efforts of Heink in the bottom position in the red trunks just to control the posture here of Stevens and not allow the 22-year-old to posture up and drop that right hand.
Like I said, he can expose himself to the submissions. He needs to be able to take a few chances here because, Ian Stevens is not really going to go for the submission.
And the referee does the crowd a favour, does Heink a favour, and brings them back to their feet. Stevens, who has landed 10 strikes so far in the round, Heink has landed 13. Stevens fakes to the body, then goes upstairs to the jawline and rushes him back against the cage. Crowd blue once again. They want to see some free-flowing action here. Well, knees exchanged by both men, Guy.
Well, I was going to say that Stevens definitely promised more of a stand-up fight, which compared to his last fight, he has probably doubled the amount of punches he's thrown. That doesn't make it a stand-up fight yet.
And the thing with the crowd here in Tampa, thanks to the great efforts of John Prisco and the XFC, is that you can't pull one over on them, Guy. They are very educated about their mixed martial arts here in Tampa.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, John Prisco's done a really good job of bringing, high caliber MMA to the area, so people are getting more educated on it.
Nice knee off the right leg there from Heink. Single leg from Stevens. Gives it up now. Top position, back inside the half guard. It's a great position for a wrestler to be in. We've seen on so many occasions wrestlers just pound out opponents from top position inside the half guard guy.
Yeah, I mean, now it's full guard. Yeah, I mean, most wrestlers love that half guard. They don't try to even pass. They just sit there and lock it down and start pounding.
And he could turn this into an omoplata.
Yeah, he's actually, you know what? And Stevens is pulling his head out. He needs to leave it in there.
Oh, he rips out the shoulder. The omoplata, of course, is the shoulder lock, which is what Heink was going for on that occasion. 1 foot on hips here. 20 seconds remaining in the second round. Still been Ian Stevens' round. There has been some better signs, though, from Joe Heink.
Listen, Joe's doing a really good job. He had a good submission attempt there. He's actually throwing more punches and stuff from this, more effective punches from this position. And again, there's not that much time left in this round. It's over.
This actually may be a very close round, and perhaps the judges could have did the way of Joe Heink. Just look at those CompuStrike stats. He landed again a very high ratio, 92% landing in the strikes for Joe Heink. Let's take a look at the start of the second round again. Overhand right, just time to perfection on the orbital bone there from Ian Stevens.
Ouch.
That'll happen when you drop your lead hand, expose the side of the face. Overhand rights will come aplenty.
Yeah, you know, to be honest, it's tough for us to call this fight because the judging here was not what I would expect. So, you know, it's anybody's fight, to be honest.
Look at this crowd here at the beautiful St. Pete Times Forum. It's a great arena. Joe Heink, 24 out of 26 strikes landed. Stevens landed 47 strikes on the ground. Heink landed only 5 on the ground, 21 in standing. Third and final, I've got this one pretty much dead even. 1 round apiece after 2. Wherever you're watching live on HDNet, we hope you're enjoying all the action. Michael Chavello, Guy Mezger with you, XFC 13. Heink races out of his corner. You're wearing red, so you go faster. Ooh, a bit of a front kick turned into a side kick there. Now Gary turned into a elbow Gary. Stevens eats a jab, gets the takedown. That was beautiful. He ate the jab, then immediately when Heink went to retract his arm, Stevens went for the takedown and got it, Guy.
Excellent. Drop levels, bam, shot it out there. But he also threw some really good kicks. You know, I mean, that was a good exchange of strikes and beautiful takedown. But, you know, I would love to see, Stevens, you know, let those kicks go. The one advantage of being a wrestler of his caliber, you know, is that you can try more techniques like that. You don't have to worry about being taken down as easy.
Let's see if Heink can maybe work himself into an oral plata here, as he tried to in the second round. And the beauty about this is he can then transition to a goggle plata. One of my favourite techniques. I love a goggle plata. I think I just like saying goggle plata. It's the only Portuguese I know.
Is that Portuguese?
Is it?
I don't know.
Sounds Portuguese. I'll claim it's Portuguese.
Well, Stevens has got himself in half guard here. Good position. I'll tell you something. Heink's doing a good job, though. He's getting that leg across the body there, keeping Stevens away, forcing him to kind of stay close. Those punches are landing, but they're not super effective. You know, he doesn't have a chance to rear up and do it. He's going for it. This is a good position. Oh, he stepped over the leg. All right, he's pretty much safe now.
Just a note here, we've got some celebrities in the house. Rink, you're right. He's sitting right behind us, Guy. And I'm an Australian, so I don't know who this man is. Gary Sheffield is here.
Well, Gary Sheffield is a famous baseball player.
Okay.
You don't play baseball, do you?
We don't play it down under. I'm thrilled that everyone else is thrilled that Gary Sheffield is in the house. They always get the celebrities here at XFC. Trying to posture up, posts up on that left arm, rips a shot into the...
So, you know, this could be anybody's fight at this point.
Under a minute remaining now.
Go! That work!
Oh, that leg just momentarily snaked up the back again. Folks, we apologise for the technical difficulties you may have experienced. We are back with you again, XFC 13 from the St. Pete Times Forum in Tampa. As we see Ian Stevens in the top position here against Joe Heink on his back. 15 seconds of the third and final round of this contest. We've had it 1 round apiece after 2. It'll be up for the judges yet again to decide. And a final flurry here from Ian Stevens, drilling that right hand. Will it be enough to get the youngster over the line?
Yeah, I think so, pretty much. I think, you know, he should have been doing that a little sooner, though, to be honest. I mean, he could have put this fight away.
Once again, folks, just apologising for that technical glitch we had.
You know,
At the end of the round here, let's take a look at how he postures up and gets the ground and pound happening. Young Ian Stevens, boom, to the side of the jaw, bang to the orbital bone. This was just a little bit of violence to finish off the fight, Guy.
And, you know, like you said, it's what he needed to put it up over the top. I'm pretty much sure he won this fight.
So we await the judge's decision. 2 fantastic fights so far here at XFC 13. Unstoppable. The unstoppable ground and pound from Stevens. He outlanded Heink 72-17 in total ground strikes. That's huge. GMP all the way for 22-year-old Ian Stevens, former NCAA champion.